You're born a girl in medieval Europe. Congratulations, you've already lost the lottery. Your mother may not even survive bringing you into the world. 1 in 3 women die in childbirth, and if she does, chances are your father remarries before the dirt on her grave is settled. From that moment on, your life is already mapped out, and it's not mapped in your favor. No rights, no voice, no protection, no choice. In a world where survival itself was a coin toss, being born female was the harshest handicap of all. And yet, women endured it, with scars, with silence, and sometimes with flames. This is the brutal truth of what it meant to be a woman in the Middle Ages. Forget dolls and daydreams. From the moment you can walk, your days are filled with chores. Wake before dawn, fetch water, help cook, tend to animals, clean, mend, collapse into bed, repeat. Your brothers get wood and swords, riding lessons, and maybe the chance to learn letters from a priest. You're handed laundry. Literacy isn't for girls. Neither is choice. Still, you absorb lessons. Which herbs soothe a cough? Which poultices stop bleeding? Your stepmother needs help patching up the sick, because doctors are for nobles, not peasants. It's knowledge that will one day save lives, maybe even your own. But nobody praises you for it. You're not educated. You're just a helper. Already, the message is clear. Boys grow into men, while girls grow into servants. Childhood is not innocence. It's training for obedience. At 14, your childhood ends abruptly. Your father has arranged your marriage, not for love, but for land. The man waiting at the church door is twice your age, smells like cattle, and smiles like he just bought a prize cow. Because, in a sense, he has. Marriage is not a sacred vow, but a legal deal. It happens outside church doors to make the point clear. This is a contract. Your father hands you over like a deed. The best man isn't there to toast the couple. His job is to stop you from running away. And privacy? Forget it. The wedding night is often witnessed by guests, eager to confirm the marriage was consummated. Nothing says romance like a drunken audience outside your bed. From that day forward, you're your husband's property. His servant, his bedmate, his broodmare. Marriage isn't love. It's servitude. You cook, clean, and bear children. Your worth is measured in sons and loaves of bread. Burn one, and you may go hungry. Speak out of turn, and you might wear bruises you'll have to explain away. There is no divorce, no escape. The church and law see you as your husband's possession. He can beat you within reason. You cannot testify against him. You cannot own property without him. Every day is a calculation. When to stay silent, when to swallow pride, when to accept humiliation, because resistance could mean starvation, or worse. Your body is not your own. Neither is your life. And yet, you endure, because survival is the only option. The average medieval woman spends most of her adult life either pregnant, nursing, or recovering just long enough to conceive again. There is no anesthesia, no antiseptics, no guarantee you'll survive childbirth. Midwives can help, but death hovers over every delivery. By your mid-20s, you've already endured half a dozen pregnancies. Some children live, some do not. The blood loss, the infections, the exhaustion leave scars you'll carry forever. For many women, childbirth is not just the start of a child's life, it's the end of their own. Ironically, the only path to freedom is often widowhood. If your husband dies and you've produced a son, you inherit property and legal standing. Suddenly, you can make decisions, manage land, and even earn respect. Some widows thrive, running farms or practicing healing. They taste independence for the first time. But it's precarious. Produce only daughters, and everything, house, land, livestock, passes to your husband's male relatives. You're left dependent again, often forced into remarriage you do not want. Widowhood is both liberation and a reminder. Your worth is tied not to who you are, but to whose wife or mother you were. If you become skilled in healing, midwifery, or herbal medicine, success itself becomes dangerous. Male doctors resent your effectiveness. Neighbors whisper when you cure fevers or ease births they thought impossible. The line between gifted healer and suspicious witch is razor thin. A crop fails, a child dies of illness. Suddenly, it's your fault. One accusation spirals into many, and soon your knowledge is no longer admired. It's condemned as sorcery. Too smart, too skilled, too independent. All of these could get you killed. The tragic end for too many women was the stake. Branded witches. They were tied, displayed, and burned while neighbors, even those they once healed, watched. Sometimes it was envy. Sometimes politics. Often it was simply fear. But the result was the same. Women who dared step beyond their narrow role paid in fire. This was the final cruelty of the medieval world. Women could be condemned not for failing their role, but for excelling in it. So why did it suck to be a woman in medieval times? Because every stage of life, birth, marriage, motherhood, even success, was stacked against you. Survival itself was an achievement. And yet, women endured. They carried, healed, fed, and shaped the medieval world even as it tried to break them. What shocked you the most? The forced marriages, the deadly childbirth, or the witch trials? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And if you want more unfiltered stories of history's forgotten lives, hit like, share this video with someone who thinks the past was simpler, and subscribe for the next journey into the brutal truth of the Middle Ages. Because the past wasn't pretty, and sometimes it sucked.